Hey everybody, welcome to day 117 of Reseller Reflections, a day in the life of a full-time reseller supporting her family. Today is about no regrets. All right, yesterday was entitled Regrets, question mark. I'm gonna have some thoughts on that. All right, but before we go there, I am reset to zero, although my reset to zero might look like a hot mess tonight. Not my desk. My desk is clear. I just have my notes for right now on it, and my liquids for the day. All right, but it will be totally reset to zero because all of this stuff is going upstairs with me or being put away. All right, and joining me on the Reset to Zero challenge are Jill of Rusted Truck Relics, Jason, the Santee Swapper, Char, Fabulous Flamingos, Kathy Singz, Nick, Mr. C Chats, Vanessa, Brightest Holidays, the Diabetic Reseller, Judith R, and Pam of Whimsy and such. All right, today my word of intention was gratitude. I've expressed a lot of gratitude over the past couple of days, but today I kind of wanted to live in it. And the quote is, check this out: gratitude and attitude are not challenges, they are choices. Gratitude and attitude are not challenges, they are choices. Yeah, that's something we really need to choose to do over and over and over again. All right. So that's what I'm going to do. And that's what I'm focusing on. So I am very grateful to be here with you all tonight. I am grateful for a comment that I'm going to read to you in a few minutes because it really got me thinking. And I'm just going to lean to the side here so you can see my hot mess of inventory behind me. I know it looks like a mess, but I'm in the middle of organizing it. That is what I will be working on during my listing time tomorrow. And yeah, I'm excited about this new cool stuff. Have a lot of vintage clothes I'm going to be listing. Oh, these aren't the vintage ones behind me. These are all new things from one of my Amazon sellers. But I have a lot of vintage clothes I'm listing. I forgot how time consuming they are compared to like the new tag stuff I do. Yeah, a lot more research, and it takes a lot longer to list those than like whipping through some like Nike and Adidas and Under Armour stuff. All right, but it's fun. I enjoy it. I love all of that like retro fashion, and I enjoy doing it, but it is time consuming. Yeah. All right. So yesterday, talking about no regrets, and Judith R left me this comment, which I appreciate more than just about anything. So I'm going to read you part of it. She said, "Here's a thought with your regret in mind. What was the motivation when setting your sales goal? I'm going to let you know. Growth or necessity? If you'd kept on with what you'd let go, parentheses, live sales, could it have helped drive sales further instead of just listing 4 hours a day?" All right, these are really good questions. And also, she said this podcast, it sounds like what you're letting go of are what nurtures your soul and makes selling worthwhile. Question. That's something to think about. Yes. All right. So I kind of had to take a step back. This just really made me think because, it's been, let's say I set the goal January, as of January 1st was my goal. And the motivation in setting it, I was like, did I have the right motivation? Is it growth or necessity? And I'm going to say it's necessity. I know what I need to do to live the life I want to live, to be able to support my family, to be able to take the trips I want to take. I'm not a real big spender. I talk a lot about debt-free living, and that's just what I do. And in order to stay, debt-free, comfortable, all of those things, yes, it is necessity that I do need to hit that goal. And the reason I put the goal in place, and I did have to remind myself because it's been a while. Like I said, I did have to go back and think, like, is this really something that, why did I set it? Why did I feel? And it is necessary if I want to live the life I live, but also it will allow me some sense of peace and confidence going forward, that I know it's a hard goal for me to hit in my current situation. It's challenging, but I know if I hit that, I will be able to continue with confidence that, I know it sounds silly after all these years of doing this and making a living, but if I hit that goal, I will know I have, what it takes to keep going, to, live the life I want to live, to coach people, to do these things. You know what I'm saying? It's really going to give me the confidence that this is a sustainable business model. And it will also, I have a profit first coach who is also my accountant, who is one of the most amazing people I've ever met. So we were, talking mid-year this year after the second quarter. And she said, I'm balancing two businesses, and, she's not a fan of that. So I'm balancing Consignment Chats and Consignment, running the full-time reselling business. And she said, all right, well, in a year, well, she had me set the date, like in a year, you're going to evaluate and see if the balance of time between the two things is working for you, if you're able to sustain both. So I also have that to prove, because next July 1st is the date that I will be making the decision whether I'm going to keep it 50-50, whether this is sustainable, and, doing these things in conjunction is actually something that can happen. And yeah, so those are all the reasons behind why I set the goal I did. And it is very important to me to hit that and maintain that. And I loved thinking about that. And, the question of letting go, because I was talking, it occurred to me that I've been talking a whole lot about what I regret, or what I had regrets, especially yesterday. I was almost regretful about letting certain things go. Why am I letting them go? Are they things that, nurture my soul, make me feel good, right? Like the live selling. Yeah, I loved connecting with the community and furthering my mission in that way. However, it was not increasing my sales. The time I was putting into it was not giving me the return on investment that just listing 4 hours a day would. My time was better spent profit wise to be listing that. And it was draining and exhausting and all of those things. All right. So I was talking a lot about all of the stuff that I've been letting go and how hard it is. But there's a reason I'm letting it go, because running the business, running Consignment, my consignment business, it's a lot of work. It's hard. I absolutely love it, but it needs to be profitable. And I need to rehome as many things as possible. That's my mission, is to rehome as many things as possible. And the live selling was taking away from that goal and keeping that many more things, not recirculating that many more things and all of that. But letting all that go so I could rehome more items and meet my yearly goal monetarily is also allowing amazing things to happen besides being able to rehome more items. It is going to give me the balance of time between Consignment Chats and Consignment. I don't really know if I've talked about this here, but running the consignment business is rewarding. I love it. I'm rehoming as many items as possible. And Consignment Chats is my passion, right? This is what brings me joy. It has brought me to work with other resellers and coach other resellers and just participate in the community and learn from other people and be writing the book that I'm currently writing and learning new things. And all of that is what brings me the most joy. I mean, Molly and Samantha tell me all the time, like when we do coaching calls, like, this is your jam. You love it. And I was like, yeah, I really do love to help other people succeed. I love to cheer for other people, help them live their dreams and, be the best people, be the best they can be. And that is what brings me joy. And that is why I am letting things go for that purpose, because that is what really brings me the most joy in life. So thank you for that question. I hope that's not too long of an answer, Judith, but it really got me thinking, like, am I doing, like, I need to take a look and make sure I'm making the right decisions. And the moral of the story is I was concentrating way too much on what I was losing and letting go of, and not thinking enough about what I am gaining from that. I am absolutely making the time to do the things that I'm passionate about and love and bring me the most joy. And that is consignment chats and coaching and being a part of this community. So, yeah. So I think I'm going to encourage everybody to kind of think about, if you have a goal, share it, let me know what it is, and think about the why behind it. Like, if you're making choices, if you're letting things go, like, what are you gaining in exchange for what you're letting go? I talked about boundaries and letting people go, and, things I was, people that were in my life, and how that built bridges to, new people, new experiences, all these wonderful things. But I hadn't applied the same rationale to letting go of things, right? Letting go of these things like the live sales and, listing on all the platforms. And, oh gosh, what are some of the other things? So much I've let go of. It's allowing me to do what I really love to do. Yeah. So think about it. Think about if you're in that space right now, like I am, of letting things go, of making a lot of changes, of having boundaries. Concentrate more on the things that are going to be coming into your life and the good things that are happening as a result. Don't focus on the loss, look upward. All right, guys. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful night. I will see you on day 118 of Reseller Reflections. And I would just like to say, it is before 7 p.m. tonight. I nailed it. I'm getting done on time, and my dog is crying. Sorry. I don't know if you can hear him around. He's ready for me to be done too. All right. I will see you on day 118. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.